this first quarter. So a quarter in the books in the AFC Championship. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Three. Here we go. Set.
They'll go again with Swift, and that'll give them a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Go.
Here's a handoff, and Swift running right. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
60 Bobcat.
Throwing on 2nd down. May. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Back 60. 79 Bronco.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. He'll take a shot, looking for Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Dragons getting their punt team out here, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
Wait.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. Going for it all. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And what a start to this drive. A little bit of everything. First, you get the explosive pass to start it out, and then you follow it up on the ground, picking up good yardage. The ability to weave back and forth as a play caller, it just puts so much pressure on the defense.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Yellow. Watch out.
They go play action with Mahomes. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He gets this complete to Michael Wilson.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. They will run it over center with Swift. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had third and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. They bring Chase in motion. Here's May to throw it on first down. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Really nice footwork here with a little tightrope action along the sideline. But this is all about the pass, leading him a little too far out of bounds, and he's unable to secure the catch.
On second down, it's May. He'll check this down to Swift. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Here's a third down and 4. Throwing now is May. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. A first down on a gain of 11.
You just love to see this effort, especially on third down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. They bring Chase in motion.
19 tight, 19 tight. Cut 19,
To throw again is May. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
May to the air once more. He'll swing this out to Swift. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That complete to Swift. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. They'll try to run this one in. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
First down, Tokyo.
Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. They put Wilson in motion. To the goal line and in. Michael Wilson. Touchdown, Dragons. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. We'll try to set up the screen here with Pacheco. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Mahomes now on second down. This is intercepted. That's the safety, Andre Sisco. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
On 1st and 10, here's May. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. And the Chiefs are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Yellow! Yellow!
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Little backyard football here by the quarterback. It looked like he was running around the playground in his early days. The disruption of the timing early was the key, and from that point on, him and his receiver just unable to get on the same page.
Off the play fake, Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Attack, attack! Hey, 43!
On 3rd down, Mahomes. Now he'll air one out. And that ball intercepted. It's Christian Gonzalez. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. He's going to tuck it and go. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. Working out of the gun, it's May. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
To throw is May. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Daniel Bellinger. Touchdown, Dragons. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Dragons have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Three seconds, all that remained in this first half, as that one's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Attack, attack! Right side!
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in the AFC title game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half. About to get started. The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting to be claimed. 30 minutes away, unless, of course, we have overtime. We're back underway in the AFC title game. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Just watch the speed of the pursuit out of this safety on this tackle, Mike. His ability to play from depth and attack the line of scrimmage and meet that ball carrier in the hole and keep him to no gain. You don't see a lot of safeties able to make that tackle in the open field. That's pretty impressive.
May to throw on second down. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Man in motion, heading left. From out of the gun, here's May. That's over the middle to the tight end, Bellinger. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Third down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Bell is the man in motion. On first down, it's Swift. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop. They face second down and 7. They bring Chase in motion. Here's May. He's going to air this one out. That is brought in. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Let's go.
Give up the middle with Swift. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Another run here, another run by Swift. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up 3rd down. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. He's going nowhere. That call, not the right one. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, this is why the head coach makes the big bucks, Mike, to make decisions like that. I think at this point in the 3rd quarter, you have a chance to really make a statement by coming away with 6. I'm keeping my offense on the field. I'm going for it on here on 4th down. I'm being aggressive. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
Yellow. 15, 15. Come back.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Finding yourself down here multiple scores in the 2nd half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
15, 15, 15, 15. Hey, color. Watch out.
1st down throw, Mahomes. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Second down and 3.
Yellow.
Mahomes back. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Hey, 15, 15, 15. Yellow, yellow. Return.
Third and short. Here's Patrick. He'll try and get there on the ground. And Mahomes, as smart as they come, hits the deck, but he's got the first down.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the first down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on 15. Yellow. Hey, 57. Return.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him. And instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Hey, rip lift.
The tight end Kincaid in motion. On second down, Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. And next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Yellow. Attack, attack. Hey, yellow, hey, go going, go going, go going.
Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. What can they do here? This is third and forever.
Yellow. Hey, 57, 50. Attack, attack. Yellow, 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 yellow. Attack, attack.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the two straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. May now on 1st and 10. A throw on the move is caught. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Throwing is May. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this second half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback. And don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant. And this defense knows they gave him one, and they let him off the hook.
Signaled for and taken. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Right.
To throw is Mahomes. He'll get rid of it and complete it. His first catch here in this AFC title game, and it's a 1st down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
1 quarter remains here in the AFC Championship game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 2.
Fire down these two. Hey, 57 color. Hey, 43, 15. Right side.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Quick throw, taken in. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the 1st down on a gain of 7.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
15.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs 1st down.
Right side.
Here's a run. And he will score. Game on. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the 4th quarter.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30.
30-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. That complete to Swift. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Here's May to throw it on first down. That's to Bellinger. He's got it downfield. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Daniel Bellinger. Touchdown, Dragons. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Now Gay for the extra point. He's got it. And the Dragons will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Yellow. Hey, Riblet, Riblet. Here goes 15. Yellow, yellow. What's that?
On first down, it's Mahomes. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Yellow.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Yellow. Yellow.
First and 10 for Mahomes. That's complete left side to Worthy. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Hey, 57 color, 57 color.
Brings up second and 1 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, 43, 15. What's that?
Mahomes now on second down. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
15.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Brings up second and a yard at the 28-yard line.
15.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. This is caught at the 2. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
Hero 15.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Color. 43. Yellow. Watch out.
Mahomes now to throw again. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Chiefs. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. On the give, here's Swift. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We're back to crown an AFC champion after this. On the give, it's Swift. A gain there of 15. That's enough for a first down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. And now at 152, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout. Second down and 8. Here's a handoff to Swift. Oh, he coughs up the football. It's pulled in by the Chiefs.
Oh, my goodness, Mike, what a mistake. Late in the game, you're protecting the lead. That can't happen. You know they're going to be raking at the ball. You know they are desperate to create a turnover. Just somehow he doesn't put the ball away, and this game just got a lot more interesting.
They'll come up for first and 10.
Hey, 15. Yellow. Hey, Sunday. Listen.
They'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Here comes second down.
15. Yellow. Hey, 57. Hey, 15. Fight on these two. Hey, 57.
Now a second timeout called by the defense. And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Yellow. Easy. Hey, rip list.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Escaping. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down. 19 yards on the gain, and that's good for a first down. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's first and 10. Mahomes back. He's going to let this one go for Worthy.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Attack, attack! 15, yellow, 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 yellow. 15. Attack, attack! 15. Hey, 57, 57 color, 57 color. Hey, 43, 43, 15. What's that?
Right back to the air for Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
This is a tough spot. 3rd down and 10.
Yellow. Hey, Riblet, Riblet. Hero, 15. Yellow, yellow. Where's it?
Now, Mahomes. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This is fielded inside the 5. They'll try to run a reverse. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's 1st down.
Let's go.
They bring Chase in motion.
Buffalo 18. 60 back, 60 back, 18, pioneer.
To throw on 1st down is May. Going up top. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. Working out of the gun. It's May. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. He's going to try it here again. And that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. As they will lift the Lamar Hunt Trophy, they are off to the Super Bowl in 2 weeks as champions of the AFC. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chiefs victorious, as we say, so long from Arrowhead.